Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today in Farm Sim 25. We are back on Homestead. 7 species Homestead map, indeed. Oops, it's a little close. And I'm going to do a contract here today. We've got to cultivate field 3. So, let's see here. Field 3. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, we don't run anyone over here. Hope everybody's doing well today. It is the 23rd day of May, a Friday morning. Indeed. So, we just want to go around this corner up here. Okay. Let's go back to a smaller map. So, this is not a bad contract. I think it's about 7 grand. But it should allow us to upgrade our mowing ability. I don't mind that little husky mower that we're using. Oh, you guys are terrible. Look at that. But, okay, well, are we not? Oh, yeah, okay, it's all the way around the bottom. Problem with it is it doesn't pick up everything it mows. It kind of spits it out to the side. We'll see that when we get back there after we've done this. Oh, what are you doing? You're just going to pace them the whole way. There we are. Yeah, it spits out a trail of grass beside it. And although I've tried, I think that's field 3 right there. Yes, it is. The different work modes and stuff to change how it spits and plays and does its thing. Yeah, you can reduce it considerably, but that's the limit of it. So, seeing as we're doing pretty good money-wise between the sales and the contracts we've done, we're going to continue on here. And I'm thinking of trading it in for something a little... Ooh, whoa. A little bit of a startle there. Not sure what happened. Yeah, you see this? That's from doing that row there. Alright, so we need to knock this tree out of the way. Oh crap, I was going to fall it that way, but I don't think that's going to work very well. How about we go sort of this way? Now, Old Man says he's using trees, Old Man 102, the maker of the map, from FS22 because they worked better. And they did. I mean, you could do this and take out everything. I don't think it's working. Oh. Did a little more than I expected. Yeah, it's still not. Kind of the same as the other one. If you want to walk along and do this, it takes them out. Well, some of them. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, now I guess... not very long. So, looks like about, what do we got? Just to get the measure up, let's go with 3 meters? Sure. Don't know why it's doing the funky chicken. This will be the last one, I think. Oh, it didn't disappear, that piece. Okay. Well, that's alright. We will eventually, get ourselves a little wood chipper to take care of bits like that. But for now, we'll just chuck it in there. Alright. I think this is probably a fairly impractical sort of thing to have. But we'll make use of it since it's here. It is kind of funky to drive. Okay, now let's see here. We'll just grab these little stumpers. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. There we go. Yeah, this thing ain't gonna hold much. Yeah, looks like about 3 logs. Probably better off just to carry them over to the mill. Good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Be able to squeeze another one in there at least. Nice rounds of wood, I'll give them that. Chunky boys. Don't exactly, I mean, they're leaving all the gaps. Not a big fan of that. Ew, I don't know if I dare stick more on there. But, you know, if all else fails, go with greed. It seems to have worked for most of the world. Alrighty. Yeah, see, they don't actually stack together. They leave these weird gaps. Don't get it. Whether that's something to do with the trees themselves or whether it's the trailer, I don't know. But yeah, they definitely want to leave like massive gaps everywhere. Alright, let's get this thing strapped up before we completely lose the plot here, shall we? Dang, there's been this little frog outside my apartment here for a few days now, and boy, he's a noisy little bugger, day and night, just whack, 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 whack. Weird little bug. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, it's managing that fine. It's a horrible looking load, but it's managing. Ooh, straps or not, it just takes it, eh? That's odd. Do. What? Let's throw the rest of it on there. That's not bad if we can move a whole tree in 2 loads, I guess. Maybe this thing's more useful than I thought it was. Come on, dude. Whoa. Does that every once in a while. You'll go to grab something and instead it'll hop it towards you. I noticed that with the vegetable boxes on the other map. Every once in a while you go to grab a pallet and instead of picking it up, it would jump it towards you really quickly. Yeah, see, that's as close as I can get these two together. That's weird. It's got to be a thing with the logs themselves. Can I get them close together here? No, see, even on the ground. See that? Huh. So it's definitely these logs. Well, I can't say as I'm a fan of that. Not particularly. But let's get the last one loaded. Oops, that's not good. That's a little better. All right. Okay. So you can see the configuration here. The pipe is coming out straight into the bag, right? That's supposed to pick up all the grass. See what it does immediately. I mean, you can see it's still picking up. There's gonna be a bump here. Whee! But yeah, it's still Spews grass out everywhere. She'll turn. Oh, I don't think you can turn the mower off and still collect. But we'll see. What are we at? 11:51. Well, there's 2 rows worth here. So considering what it holds, the fact that it's leaving 400 liters laying on the ground, yeah, it's not good at all. Let's grab what was in the second row. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is go and empty this guy, and then we're gonna go and buy something a little bit different. Now I thought about getting a mower and a forage wagon, because we've been doing the bale thing for, well, forever here. But then I noticed there's a forage wagon that has a mower. Now, the cheapest kind of mower we could get for a tractor is $13,500. The cheapest forage wagon is another $31,000. So 43, 44K and away you go. But a larger capacity forage wagon with a built-in mower is only 31K. And as we need to clear enough ground to get a couple of little fields in, it's going to be a much better deal. So, although I do like the unit and it kind of works, if it didn't leak all over the place, I'd be a lot happier with it. So, I'm not driving this all the way back down there. Here's the contract we're doing. Oh, it's 10,000 less 400 for the leasel of the equipment. So, let's go to vehicles. There's the collector. We'll sell. Yes. Okay. And the unit itself. Okay. And what we are going to grab is this guy here. Oh, it's 37, sorry. But yeah, like I say, the cheapest one, there's 30K for that, 30,500. And then if we go back to mowers, 13.5 is the cheapest we can get in that. So 43, yeah, 44,000. So if we go with this guy, it does save us a fair bit of money. 85 horse, we can manage that with the Volvo, no problem. So, we've never used this. I think we're going to go with it. Okay. Okay. So, our, oh. That's right, that's a separate bit as well, the bio clip. There we go. Alright. think this outgoing pallet is full, isn't it? I think it only holds 2, so let's drag these out of the way. So hopefully it'll produce more. Tractor, there you are. I assume this is more than 85 horse anyway. Let's hope. Not much point following the road out. This guy hasn't done much with the field that we did up. Well, we're still in our first day though, aren't we? Well, maybe after we finish this contract we'll move on today. Our mirrors have motion blur. Weird. Yeah, this is what the inside of a tractor should look like. Huh. Well thought out. No? I like it. I'd like something a little more powerful, a little faster, but yeah. For a starter tractor, this ain't a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. Not sure about the little John Deere. Like I say, it's fun to drive, but yeah, in this day and age, it's, well, its age is showing. Oh, there's our unit. I can see it from here. So, providing the AI traffic doesn't try and kill us or block us in, we should be fine. We're going to skip right across the road just to spend as little time in the line of fire as possible. And here we are. Pretty chunky bit of kit, isn't it? Pretty chunky. It's weird. For a bunch more money, you can get a smaller one. I think it has a different back. I'm not sure if it like blows straw or what it does, but yeah, it does have a different back. Okay. Oh yeah, tows it no problem. Now let's hope it'll tow it when it's lit up. Uh-oh. Too much traffic. Cement truck, utility truck. Alright, let's get the heck off the road before something untoward happens. Lower pickup, turn on mower, perfect. Now I believe it will also pick up like straw and that sort of thing, so It should be a multi-function kind of unit, should service well. If it doesn't, I mean, it shows the symbols for straw and all of that, so it should. But, yeah, if there's any issues, well, we'll make use of it as we can, and then go from there. Yeah, I quite like this little tractor. That's pretty cool. Lots of detail, too. It's nicely done. I mean, it's no Kubota, but what can you say? I imagine when Volvo built this, Kubotas were only available in Asia. If at all. Don't know. Not sure when they started. All their stuff I've ever seen looks pretty darn modern. But again, I think that might just be because that's when they moved their sales into the Western market. Alright, so here's where we sort of left off. Let's see how this thing performs, shall we? So, let's lower it down. Light it up. Nice. Okay. That would appear to be about how far we can go that way. Why is it leaving a trail of grass? Oh, I guess, no, that's... Definitely looks like it's leaving a swath of grass, or is that just the color of... I guess that's just the color of it. I don't know. Better not be. I tell you what. So yeah, not the widest pickup. I mean wider than the Husqvarna, but that's a lawnmower. So we kinda gotta expect it, I guess. And we can certainly do a lot more without having to worry about stopping, as this holds more than 3,500 liters by a long shot. See how far we can go this way till we run out of property. It's still collecting. Oh, is this pile of logs ours as well then? Or is this gonna fall? Ah, okay. Just as I was about to say, or is this gonna fall just outside of our jurisdiction? Well, guess what? Yes. Ooh, that's a hard sell. There we go. And we come back onto her. Well, we can go a fair ways out. Give it that. Oh, the contract is finished. All right. That's what we like to see. Okay, well, if I don't have access to the land, I should be able to turn around without wrecking anything. Right? Right. Couple more trees to pop out of the way here, pretty quick. Okay. We can use it all. Alright, let's jump in and complete our contract. Yes, you do that. There you go. Okay, dude. I'll take our 10K. Thank you very much. Alright. Active, new... Not much. Fertilizing, spraying, and wood transport. Yeah, not too much. Dead wood. Really? Hmm. With that thing, really? Wow. Oh well. Not bad. We're still sitting at 80K and we got ourselves a nice shiny piece of equipment. It's happy, happy, joy time. Alright, we're over 20,000 liters of grass. Very, very nice. So our first field will go into this area here, I guess. Whatever fields we do, like I say, I think we're going to, at least for the first little while, concentrate on being chicken farmers. Pretty cheap operation to run. And there's some pretty skookum coops available that aren't all that outrageous, seeing as chickens are kind of a smallish animal. You get that whole thing going for you. Too many trees to do much more of the other side. There we go. So I guess we'll come back the same way. Oh, this thing hates doing corners. At least tight corners. Come on. Go. Alright, this row, and then we got another tree to knock down on the way back. And hopefully we'll just about be filled this thing up too. Now, forage wagon will still allow us to do things like hay and that. We'll just have to do a little tip and run. You know, fill the forage wagon and then tip the grass out once it's full in a nice long strip, tether it up quick, and then when it's tethered, pick it back up again. Done it before. Just because I want to fill it. 99. Alright. 10,650 kilograms of grass. Not sure what this thing will take. Usually pretty good. Old man's pretty good at that. So making sure you can put enough numbers into something to make it worth doing. So there is a link, of course, in the description below to not only Old Man's channel, but also the mappage. So there we go. Not sure what we're going to do with all this compost, but should be starting to get a fair bit of it together here. 12,000 so far. Holy, this thing is slow to empty. There we go. Alright, so we got another tree to knock down here. And we will, of course, pick up all this sawdust and drop that in the appropriate sale point. Pretty crooked. Maybe a little bit. They are big trees, I'll give them that. They are indeed big trees. Yeah, we'll just drop her straight down. Humpty Dumpty the Stumpty. Whoa. Oh, looks like it actually did a pretty good job if you go right up from the side, eh? Yeah, not bad. Alright. So now, let's do the same, about 3 meters. Could probably go a little better now. Maybe we could go probably 4 meters and just have them sticking out the end. But for now, this is what we get. And last one. Yeah, that ain't worth it. We'll just take this guy directly over. There we go. Alright, let's grab the little John Deere and get this done. Okay. And I think, my friends, we are going to end the episode there. I think we've done a fair bit here since we've come on here today. Toward getting the farm up and running. I like our new piece of mowage. It's always cool to try something we've not used before. That's probably a little far back. There we go. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit that like button on the way up. It does help, supposedly. And till next time, take care of each other, folks. And ciao. What is going on with this one? For now.